In this video, we're going to be seeing how to simplify a fraction when it is actually adding and subtracting. The thing to keep in mind here is when you're doing this, you have to take into account some rules in addition and subtraction, which is going to relate to ideas which you learned when you were younger. Now, generally speaking, when you were younger, you would see questions such as this. Let's say 3 over 2 plus 7 over 2. And when you were younger, you would transform it into the form of the situation where the denominator stays the same, but the numerators add up. And this ends up turning into 10 over 2, which simplifies to be a 5. Now, the problem is in algebra, sometimes this doesn't work because we cannot add a number to a letter. We can't add a number with a variable. Letters are variables, and pure numbers, a constant, will not add to the variable. So what we do is we kind of reverse the technique you learned. In these cases, if you look at all these questions, you notice that they have a structure similar to what is in the blue square. So why can't I reverse my way backwards to the method which you learned when you were younger? This method of how the question started by being a split fraction with the same denominator. So let's try that out and let's see what we end up with. What's going to happen in this case is, let's take for example part F. What you're allowed to do is take this fraction where it has a single denominator, which means it's common, and split it into two fractions with that same denominator. The idea here is exactly the same as what you learned previously. So this is going to turn into 2x squared over 2 and 4x over 2. Now what I notice is my 2 could be simplified with this 2, and my 4 right here could be simplified with my 2 right here, which means this ends up in its simplified form being x squared plus 2x. Now the same method could apply to any other question. Let's try it out for 4x plus 3 over 2. So 4x plus 3 over 2, this is all under the same denominator. We will split it up into two separate denominators and we'll work based off that. 4 and 2 could simplify. This ends up being 2x. So what I did was I took the 4 and the 2 right here. I simplified and ended up with my 2. There's only one problem here. 3 over 2 can't simplify. This is a fraction where the digits are consecutive. The 3 and the 2, the numbers in the numerator and denominator are consecutive. This won't simplify, so you just leave it the same.